I wanted to open this with some more jamming on the guitar, but it got put away somewhere and I can't find it right now. So, rum bum ba da 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 da. I don't know what this is or what it does, so I'm afraid you'll have to use it and figure out for yourself from context clues. The dictionary says it's an alternate spelling of TP, if that helps any. This peridot-shaped gem will allow you to see all of the danger in your future, and choose which facets of it you will recklessly hurl yourself at. This eyeball came from a creature that was pretty much covered in eyeballs, so it probably won't miss one. I mean, it certainly won't, because it's dead now, but still. They said that living at home for so long was a sign of arrested development, but you've shown them, after all these years, you finally saved up enough to buy your very own cosplay saber. Now you can make amazing videos in the garage! This leather bookmark has been embossed with an elegant drawing of Oedipus gouging his eyes out. It's nicely classical, but you can't help feeling it's an odd choice for someone who likes to read. This is a plate of chicken wings, grilled over fire by frat boys and coated in a sauce so hot that it would just as soon dissolve your soft palate as look at you. No one knows what they're made of. They're called chicken wings because when frat boys eat them, they're made as spicy as possible, then call you a chicken if you refuse to eat them. Common sense dictates that you avoid eating these, but if you're hungry, they'll have to do. This mystical censer is named after the ancient Loathing emperor Septembrius Salad. He was famous for burning out after only the 7th year of his reign. This is an empty keg that has been hammered flat by hammered frat boys for use as a shield by the infantry of the Brotherhood. While alcohol will shield you from many things, unattractive members of the opposite sex, your inhibitions, the private pain that makes you feel numb inside, you'll find the keg that held the alcohol works better against, say, weapons and projectiles. This is a glass of lager mixed with cider that sat next to some high voltage equipment for too long. Talk about overcharging for beer! Ha ha! This is a slice of lemon soaked in vinegar, a common folk remedy for warts. Given how caustic it smells, you're guessing it gets rid of warts by dissolving whatever part of your body the warts are on. You know how if you let gravy sit for too long, it gets that skin on the surface? Well, it turns out that if it sits for way too long, that skin thickens and dries and turns into a substance that's a lot like leather, except a million times more disgusting to think about. And that's what you've got here, a strip of congealed, leather-like sauce blob hide. You figure you could use it as a belt. Wear it in good health. These are grapes which have been genetically modified to fit inside ice cube trays, so you can make tasty frozen grapes. I suppose they're also better for making boxed wine. Like all genetically modified foods, these little guys are perfectly safe and as delicious as they are geometrically appealing. If you should, say, grow a 3rd or 4th nipple after eating them, I'm sure it'll be a totally unrelated occurrence. It's nice when foods are named simply and descriptively. None of this asparagus nonsense. I am what I am? Remember Popeye? This is a pair of cast iron manacles, once used by Old Scratch to hold the damned down so he could torture them. But now they've been repurposed from hot torture to hot torture. They're ever so stylish, and as an added bonus, they'll provide wrist protection in case you ever get your mind controlled by some kind of emo wizard. Rum is like rum, but more expensive. The color of this rum reminds you of a darker, stormier night than regular dark rum. You'll just have to take their word for it that they didn't sell you a bottle of ink with a rum label on it. Everything is better when it's a sandwich. A soup sandwich would be better than regular soup, if you could figure out how to do that. If it seemed like the HOA had eyes on the back of its head, it's because it actually just always had an extra head pointed backwards. These are the eyes from that head, which you're welcome to wear on the back of your head if you want to. I'll warn you though, it's probably going to be pretty disorientating. This is a little vial of the foulest, most acrid, most hate-inducing alcoholic energy drink douchebag science has to offer. It's guaranteed to make you hate life and everyone who lives it for at least 5 hours. Okay, so imagine some cheese, right? Except it's spicy cheese. No, spicier than that. No, spicier than that. Come on, you're killing me. Surely your imagination isn't actually this bad. No, spicier! Focus! Spicier! Jesus, come on! Do you even know what spicy is? I give up.
God!
Dum da 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 da.